ZRX, aka 0x, is on an absolute rampage, being up 156% over the last 7 days. Now breaking into the top 100 cryptocurrencies according to CoinMarketCap. The next question is, how much higher could it potentially go? So we're going to take a look at the price charts in this video. And if you are new to the channel, we are trying to get to 21,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you be a part of this absolutely awesome community. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So as I just mentioned, this just broke into the top 100 count. It's doing really well over the last 24 hours, according to CoinMarketCap, up about 31%. And if we move over to TradingView on the day charts, we also see a very nice progressive climb. One thing to take note of is that this is a lot of daily green candles, which suggestively would mean that we would likely see a red candle day and potentially a deep red candle, because things do not only go up. However, we can also see that reflected on these daily candles, there's some pretty tall wicks, especially back over on March 11th, which means that it had some nice buy pressure up, but there was a lot of sell pressure bringing it back down. Just a little bit more on the buy side overall on the day though. And also something really important to take note of is the VWAP, which is this purple line. I absolutely love these indicators. I use it with my trading bot that I incorporated into TradingView. That's what you guys are seeing right now. Gives a lot of good signals. And so with this, we can actually see that the price is quite a bit higher than the VWAP, which suggestively is a nice bull indicator, meaning that the price is likely to keep going up. Another significant element, let's go ahead and zoom out a bit here. We're going to move this over off of the day, move it over to the 1 month time span. I mean, just look at how absolutely massive that candle is. Again, there are some concerns that we could see some pullback take place with this. That is something that's realistic as people decide to take some profits. But on the other end, we're also looking at many different cryptos trying to make their runs back to their previous all-time highs and then break through those and establish new all-time highs. So where it is right now, it still has a nice run up all the way up to about $2.42 before it establishes itself in that price discovery zone. And we're looking at this on the monthly chart. So to get back to that all-time high, we have to go back in time to April of 2021. Quite a bit of ways ago, right? Just right around the corner from 3 years. So I don't know if that 3-year marker is something kind of like a clue, trying to hit that 3-year anniversary of that all-time high and then establish a new one. That very well could be a psychological element that's coming into play as people take a look at these kinds of charts. But just with where we're at right now in the Fibonacci retracement, which I love the Fibonacci, I love it. We can actually see that right now we are resting right on a very key level. So let's go ahead and zoom in a tad bit here, and what you guys will see is we're actually slightly above it. That's the 0.5. So we broke through several different zones. We were down here showing the bottom level of support, really struggling there, trying to get itself moving up. Made some attempts, finally really broke through. And when it really broke through, I mean, it smashed through the 0.786, the 0.618, and is currently just slightly above the 0.5. That is for the monthly. And we still have a couple weeks left on the month. So this can move quite a bit over the course of that time. And really big candles like this, it is also important to take a note. If we look at it historically, we can see that some of these really big candles end up with really tall wicks. And there are some right here that are even ending up in the red. So overall, I would say with a couple weeks left, if the momentum in the general market continues the way that it is, that this could still establish itself quite well. And we do have some really big candles. But again, this one here that was absolutely massive back in May of 2021, that was, in the end, it was a red candle. So it hit close to the all-time high. The previous month was an all-time high, and then it just started to end up crashing down quite a bit. But now it's got some more credibility. It's been around for quite a while. This has the opportunity to try and make another run up on the charts here. So with us being at the 0.5 level, we're looking at about $1.28. The next major zone is going to be at $1.54. Breaking above that, we're going to look at $1.88. Then the $2 psychological level, and then all the way up here is the $2.40 level. If this decides it wants to pull back down, then another major level of support is going to be at $1. That's so important, not just because it fits on the Fibonacci, but because it's just a key psychological level. So then if we go ahead and move this over off of the 1 month. We're going to go to the 1 day time span. As I mentioned, you have that nice establishment above the purple line, which is the VWAP. But we're also seeing the Bollinger Band really starting to expand out more as this starts to make its run up. So I would say that this has an opportunity to still be pretty wide here for potentially a couple more days. But realistically, we're going to see it starting to make a close up, especially because you just see how wide this Bollinger Band expansion is as compared to, say, back here in November of 2023. So, yeah, it didn't make as significant of a run, but we do see these sort of expansions and closure moments take place. That's the whole point of the Bollinger Band movements. We can also see some instances back here, and then it consolidated for quite a while, but that was the general market as well. So I would say overall, this is looking quite bullish. I would not be surprised if there is some pullback soon. In the last 24 hours, it's up 17%. So remember, guys, you see these really high percentage gains on a single day, there's a very strong probability that you're going to end up seeing some sell pressure come in. So do be careful with this. Overall, it still has plenty of room to move up, going back to the previous all-time high. There is a very strong possibility of some sell pressure in the short term before it has a further continuation up. And that might even be in the same actual day, right? Like you might see a lot of sell pressure during the course of the day. People buy it back up and it still ends up in the green, similar to what we saw back here on March 11th of 2024. So besides that, there's a crypto exchange called Margex, which I have a referral link down in the description below. And there's leverage trading here. There's no KYC. If you guys want to get in, you can get started in about 30 seconds to a minute. And it has anywhere from 5x leverage trading all the way up to 100x leverage trading. You can buy crypto on their website using MasterCard, Visa. They got different payment options there. You can do copy trading. So if you want to mimic your trades off of some of the other traders on the platform, you can see how they're performing. They have staking options as well, and they got a good collection on their list. If you decide to use my referral link and you make a deposit of $100 or more, you can get a $50 bonus. And this is available in many different regions. If it's not available in your region, there are people that use VPNs to get around that, and I'm not saying that you should do that. Something I've noticed that people do. And you can, again, find my referral link to this down in the description below. Now, if you're looking for another cryptocurrency that has a low market cap, there's one that I really like called Operation Phoenix. I do a lot of videos covering the updates on this project. It's a little bit over 1 month old. It has a market cap of about $4 million at the moment, and it's on the Binance Smart Chain side. So if you're curious about what utilities they got going on, what updates they got going on, why it is that I like this so much, you can check out my other videos on my channel. And then besides that, you can check out the exclusive trading group, HD Access. Referral link is also down in the description below for that, for their Patreon. And that's what I got for you guys in this video. So tell me what you think about ZRX0X and its performance down in the description below. If you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you to my personal Patreon supporters, Victor Vegas and Rosa Rizvi, for being higher level patrons. And also thank you to my YouTube members. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.